Hi, I'm Ryan Zawacki, agronomist with First Farmers Co-op, and standing here beside me is Wes Rogers with Bayer Crop Science. And we're here today to bring you some recaps and some highlights of our seed shop meetings we've had over the past week. We really want to bring in and highlight on the recaps some Deltapine cotton varieties, Wes. So really hit on 3 or 4 to 5 varieties that you think would fit this territory and some of them may be familiar with, and on the Deltapine cotton lineup.
Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, some of the old varieties, I say old, some of them have been around for a long time. Some of them have 1518, 1646, and 1725. 3 very good varieties. 3 will still plant in 2021. But we do finally have 3 varieties that I think can take their place. And those are 2012, 2020, and 2038. So real quick on that 20 class is 2012 placement. Put it on your best ground. I'd like it on irrigated. It is, an early, responds to PGRs very well. So it's one that you could almost let get to bloom and then hit it with a pint or so of mepquat chloride. But it has extremely high yield potential for an early variety. Extremely high yield potential. It did very well in our trials in 2020. The next one is Deltapine 2020. This one's my personal favorite because it has a wider fit. It's one that can go on really good ground as well as on some of the tougher stuff. So, you get those old dry knobs that cotton only get boot high on those knobs. This one has the ability to get some height on it and handle those tougher situations. It is a little more aggressive in saying that, so it's one that you kind of need to jump on a little earlier with the PGR, but extremely good yield potential, wide fit. So we're really looking forward to planting 2020. 2038 is one that I would experiment with some. I'm not sure that it has the top end potential in West Tennessee quite like 1646 does, but I'll tell you it has exceptional grade. Everywhere we've had it this year in the field on farmers, we've had grades of turnouts of 45-46%. So it has exceptional turnout. It also needs to be managed pretty heavily and often with a PGR to stay on top of its growth. But it's actually pretty showy for a mid variety too. But it did well. I'd keep it on some better ground too that you can really push.
Okay.
And on that note, we've got one variety coming out of the MPs this year that is just a standout. So we're looking forward to having a really good class at 21.
Good deal. So there you have it. There's a recap and some highlights of some cotton products on behalf of Deltapine. We know you are familiar with Deltapine products, but look forward to that class of 20 and what type of offerings they can bring to your farm as far as cotton production. And as always, First Farmers Co-op is proud to be first on the farm.